Why are the true Americans standing and doing nothing while these fucking illegal aliens and these illegal invaders riot your country and burn all of your cities to the ground while waving a foreign flag? Why are you standing and doing nothing when they are burning your flags, your American flags? The symbol of your freedom, the symbol of your nation. If I was an American, I would literally pick up my baseball bat and beat the bricks out of these fuckers. Because these motherfuckers, they come to this country and they abuse the exercise to, to express their free speech. They abuse it. And they abuse it for the worst. They want your country gone. They say, fuck this country. But I say, fuck your country, bitch. Burn their Mexican flags. Tear it apart. And stand against these people. These people do not deserve tolerance. These people shouldn't be left alone with just the law enforcement. Because the law enforcement need the support of the people. They need the support of American people who stand beside them and fight with them against the true enemies of the United States of America. These people, they come to this country, they come to your country, and they just forget where the hell did they come from. They fucking forget where they come from, okay? They come from a place that is run by cartels that just don't give a shit about the existence, that treat them like farm animals, that treat them like roadkill. They don't care about these people. And when you give these people a sanctuary to start over, they don't start over. They want to end it all so nobody can start over. So the people who are here legally can get a bad reputation with the Americans that live around them. These motherfuckers, they need to be taught a lesson. Alright? For example, look at this cartel cunt. He's literally standing on a burned car and holding the Mexican flag like this. And what's the excuse for acting like such a rabid dog? They say that this is stolen land. But actually, this is bought land. This is owned land. This is purchased land. They don't bother to go back in time and ask their skunk pussy fucking ancestors why they sold it. They want to blame the Americans. Oh yeah, this is why I'm starting this, because you cannot kick me out of the land that was mine. This land is ours. This land belongs to us. No, it fucking doesn't, bitch. If anybody has the right to start protests, not riots, protests against the American government, it's the Native Americans. But they don't start riots. They don't start protests. Even when it's their land. Even when they had it first. Okay? So, seriously, you have no right to start a protest. Because first, your claim is not just. You are absolutely just incredibly wrong. And you have been debunked by so many people. And you have been debunked by the Mexican people. And you have been despised by the Mexican people. So you are a disgrace, not only to the country, that you have just, forgotten the privilege that they have been giving to you. You have also just absolutely been despised by your home country for putting a stain on their name. Okay? So this is exactly the kind of stuff that you and your garbage mindset needs to wake up to, because you don't really make yourself look good. And for the Americans, thankfully there have been, I'm not going to say a lot, but there have been some people who have pushed back against their nonsense. Even if their point of view was met with just, childish screams and some basic, some basic Karen behavior, they still, told them to their faces, you are wrong, you don't make any sense, you don't stand for nothing, you're just here because you are a fucking rabid dog, you are a problem making dog who is just here to start trouble, here to just damage people, here to just loot shops like some worthless fox. That, I mean, they have done it. Like I said, they are worthless fox. They are cartel cunts. They are, you know, just absolutely abysmal individuals in the American continent. So it's just such a terrible situation. And every true American needs to fucking stand up. Again, like I said, if I was American, I would have just body slammed them so hard to the ground their brains would fall out. I am sick of these people putting America in such a bad situation. And where are all the Republicans that voted for President Trump? Why are you leaving President Trump to handle this alone? Okay? You, the people, you need to defend your country against domestic and foreign terrorists, domestic and foreign troublemakers. All those people, all those weeds, you need to cut them from the root. Okay? You need to get the hell rid of them. So my advice is, you need to protest like you did for President Trump in January 6th. But don't be violent unless they will be violent. And of course, they will be violent, I assure you. So when they hit back and they burn your flags, tear the Mexican flag right in front of their faces and say, go crawling back to the shithole that you came from. And this country is America. You wouldn't touch the flag, you wouldn't put it down, you wouldn't tear it, you wouldn't burn it. And you would say it fiercely, because these people need to be taught a lesson. These people don't have a fucking brain. All right, you need to beat some logic into them. Okay, so the American people need to rise up. The true Americans who love their country and don't want these fucking illegal invaders, these illegal aliens, to just ruin your country with with their shitty actions. You need to stand against these people, and you need to do it very, very effectively, because the more help the law enforcement get, the more the what do you call it? The faster it would be to restore order, okay, and to restore peace. Because let me tell you something: the people who support these radical lunatics are the left-wing lunatics, the Democrats. The most disgraceful thing that has ever happened to America are the Democrats, bro. You are absolutely done for. Okay, you are just swimming in the pile of shit that you have made up for yourself, and you are smiling like a fucking joker. You love to fucking start trouble. You love to make people's lives hell. You just love to spread the bullshit from your fucking ass, and you call it peaceful protest. Oh yeah, the reality. Oh yeah. You need to fucking get a hold of yourself, okay? This because the stuff that you're doing is not even seen in a goddamn horror movie. What the fuck are you doing? Breaking fucking concrete and throwing at people, throwing at the police? What? What reason? What kind of just justified bullshit excuse are you gonna pull out of your fucking ass? Which is probably where your brain is located. Okay? It's just terrible what you're doing to your own country. You are an anti-American piece of scumbag, and you are not needed in that country. Okay? You're not needed in America. You are the only reason why America is held back. And everybody wants to get the fuck rid of you. You don't contribute to America's greatness. And these illegal invaders, they just want to tear America down because of how shitty they are in comparison to the greatness, gracious glorious America. Okay? So, last thing to say, true Americans need to stand up to these people. Law enforcement plus the true Americans who fight for this country and who just tear and burn the Mexican flag in front of these fucking piece of shit haters of America would win the America's peace and win the America's sovereignty. Okay? These people, they need to be deported right now. Send their ass back to fucking Mexico. Send their ass back to fucking Venezuela or wherever the hell they fucking came from, because these people are not appreciated. Not even by me. I'm a foreign who wants to embrace the American way of life eventually. Okay? But I don't want to go to that country to carry my bullshit and drop it on that soil, because that soil has history. That soil is the greatest soil on earth in any way you can think of. How the landscape looks like, how the cities look like, what is their economy, their power, just everything, their culture. They are the most advanced civilization on the face of the earth. And don't let it be nerfed from these fucking crawlers. Okay, these crawlers come to your country from the shithole country and wave the flag of their shithole country and say, this is my land. This is not your fucking land. If America didn't own this land, you wouldn't even be able to scream those nonsense words out of your useless, useless mouth. Okay? You are a useful idiot for the people who want to destroy America. And to be honest, America is probably more friendly to you than your own country. That's why you came here and started to act tough, because they gave you the permission to act tough. Okay, you are nothing without America and without its way of life. Okay, so shut your fucking protests down. All right, shut your ass up. You don't understand what you're saying. You have no right to say what you're saying, and what you're saying is not valid. Okay, and if you continue, I hope the American people beat your fucking ass.